Okay, this car's a little full. Not gonna lie to you guys. Good morning and welcome to another episode of Good Game Grabs. We are on the way to the Goodwill bins. We got some rest yesterday, debatably too much rest that we're still kind of groggy. And we also need to empty this car today. So glad we're rested up. Let's go ahead, get at these bins and see what we can get for our own personal collections and for resale. So for me, it is Sunday morning, and this is historically one of the busier mornings at the bins. I mean, it makes total sense. Sunday is typically when people have the most amount of free time to come and thrift their way through the goodies here. I have a feeling our plan of action this morning is probably going to be go straight media or straight to GM in the AM. And I might actually do like a little sneaky media thing on the afternoon run. We'll see how it goes. I haven't really been liking our plan of going over to the media and kind of scouting over it, because it still kind of feels like a waste of time. That's probably just the FOMO kicking in. But I don't know. I suppose we could do that this morning too. The thing is you guys won't be able to see it very easily, just because I like to keep our filming a little bit more discreet, you know, and not film a bunch of people on our episodes. But we'll see how it goes. I'll just update you guys as I transition. So we quickly hit the shoes. Oh, there's a Bart. Oh, he's rough. That's the same Bart that we have in the booth right now. We'll still take them. We just hit up some shoes though, some decent Nikes. And a John Deere hat, stuff like that. So time to get to the GM though. So this was one of those situations where there was a shoes and hats bin just in the middle of the GM. So we did find a couple. We found a John Deere hat. We found a vintage Bush hat. At least I'm pretty sure that's vintage. It's got definitely got an older tag on it. Vintage Blues hat, sweet. And then yeah, I mean we just been killing it with hats, I guess. So yeah. Oh yeah. And I'm pretty sure, I mean this is obviously super rough, but if we can get this one looking okay, that Pepsi hat might be cool. I can't tell if it has any age on it, honestly. All right, more PBX style phones. Am I gonna deal with these right now? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5. All right, I'm gonna kick my own butt if I don't at least do my homework on them. These things are rough looking. That's the only thing that draws me away from them. They don't seem like they're a very good brand either. Star Plus, we're gonna take it though. I've never picked up a remote control for a head unit, but this is for a Kenwood. It does have a model number on there, so it's gonna be easy to look up. Battery tray looks clean, so I think we'll go ahead and try for it. I've got a truck that's similar style down below. I don't know, I'm just intrigued. So I don't really know, I didn't really recognize the brand off the bat, but I'm intrigued. We got a Frogger plug-in. I don't know, it seems like it's newer. Does it have a date? It does not. Okay, but it's by Konami, so I think it's definitely worth taking at very minimum. Alright guys, I know nothing about watches. This Invitica case though is like super hefty, and it does have a watch in there, so this could be, I mean, I'm sure there's somebody yelling at the screen saying that's a garbage brand, but we're gonna try for it. I took a little sidebar to see if these phones were worth it. This brand, Star Plus, is pretty okay. Or no, it's Vodavi. Star Plus. That line of phones is okay, but not this exact model. So with that being said though, be on the lookout for Vodavi. These phones do have a decent sell-through rate. You just need a newer model than this Star Plus Triad. The Star Plus STS is the one that has a big sell-through rate. So, and they go on average of about 20 bucks per. So yeah, be on the lookout for that brand. But I'm gonna take this big thing out of my cart so I can keep shopping. I am very curious why somebody did not take this out of the bins. Yeah. All right. This horn is coming with me, I think. Very interesting. I think I'm gonna take a shot on it. Tell me if you like waking up to the Lion King soundtrack. This just speaks to me. I gotta have it. I gotta have this. Y'all, who donates a bag full of corn? That's just full of corn. What? Why are you keeping that corn in there? Is this some kind of sick joke? Got us another Cisco product today, but this is a Linksys, so it's not as good, but this might be worth looking for the power cord for. The Linksys stuff just doesn't do as well. Over here looking at media, and I could tell that it was a good day for whoever came over here first. It really was. There was a lot of good bins with not book media in it, but we got ourselves a sealed VHS Bad Jim. I don't know, it's kind of a classic. Maybe it sells, maybe it doesn't, but I'll take pretty much any sealed VHS. So, and if you guys don't know, I am a bit of a 90s Chicago Bulls fan, and this definitely might be going in the collection for sure. This is the 6th time they won, 6 out of 6. So this is kind of cool. I like it. So this is what our cart is looking like pre-homework. I think it is important that we address the elephant in the room, this thing. The only things I really got off camera were I got this vintage hat that says Super Jaw. Definitely has some age to it. It's not branded, so it might take a little while to sell, but it's definitely vintage, and I really like the subject matter, so I think that's cool. Yeah, let's just start with this thing, this monstrosity. I am so in over my head on this, guys. I did notice this beautiful, like, a little engraving on the side. It does say American artist, made in USA, so that is a good sign. What's down there, though, is not a good sign. So this might just be like a project over time. I just don't even know, guys. Maybe somebody tried to restore this, and that's why it's like that right there. That could definitely be possible. Man, I don't know. Okay, we'll do a little bit more research and see. This is one of those times that I am truly stumped and over my head on this. So we know it's American artist. We know it's a trombone. I mean, it's obviously got some age to it. It's got the mouthpiece in there. So, like, that's good. But we couldn't find anything on a Google search. Nothing on Google Lens. Nothing on eBay. I mean, I suppose that we could check, like, WorthPoint maybe. But even then, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe we'll look up WorthPoint, but I might also just take a shot on this just because I truthfully want to know. I don't know if I can leave this behind, guys. Alright, so on the little Kenwood head unit remote control, there was 15 listed with 4 sold, which is not the sell-through rate we typically look for. But, I mean, this thing should clean up okay. It's got a clean battery tray, and there was some decent comps. There was a 17, and then there was a 25 with 5, 17, and then 11 free. I think it's probably good for, you know, we'll probably post it up for the same price. Like, yeah, $16, $17 free shipping. It's just a good, you know, $10 net item or so. Probably a little bit more. Alright, I started looking up comps on this Invicta Reserve watch. It's called the Excursion, but I started getting very excited when I started seeing numbers like in the brand new, in the 200 range. There was even over 200 brand new. Even pre-owned at 140 right there. But we got knocked down a peg. I noticed that the band was a little more like sporty. It's almost like a rubber band. No pun intended there, but yeah, so there's the exact model right there, and this one went for $60, 17 shipping, but that was on a bid. So you know, maybe we throw it up for like 70 or 80 free ship and turn on best offer and see what happens on it. I think it should clean up okay. I just want to talk about something that I typically overlook, especially when it comes to brands that are really good sellers, which John Deere typically is. But on these hats, if you notice that this one is actually not John Deere branded anywhere on it. This one I'm probably going to throw back. It's also a little rough right there too, but on this John Deere trucker, it is actually John Deere branded, so that is a very, very good sign. It still has the card hat in there, so that'll be a really easy sell on this John Deere. It needs barely any cleaning at all. All right, another brand lookout. I got these two, I guess they're Shop My, is how you would say it, CHAP space MEI. These exact, models of because they do figures too, but these exact models of vehicles are not great. There was one sold comp for this one for $9.99. I couldn't find that one, but well, it's $9.99 with 10 and ship, so $20 free. But there are definitely some cool ones like this hovercraft that has gone for $70, so be on the lookout for that. A ton of other variations of vehicles. Just be on the lookout for that brand name. If you know this brand and you know what typically is valuable within that brand, please let us know in the comments so we can share the wealth of knowledge. So on the little Konami Frogger plug and play here that we got, really nice quality, by the way. There was just one exact comp off the bat with a 13 with almost 6. It was $5.80 in shipping. There was a bunch of these like other style ones. There's another one for $12.77 with $5.95. That one went for $1. So yeah, I think if we don't sell it on eBay, this is going to look great in the booth if we decide to keep the kid booth. So either way, it's still going to be like, at least a net $10 bill at the end of the day. A couple other things. I just found this randomly in the glassware, as I usually do find random things in the glassware, but this is just a multi-plug right here for a Wii, PlayStation, and Xbox 360, but it's also got multiple on the other end. It's got composite and regular VGA and stuff like that too, so that was pretty cool. We got our Lion King CD, of course. We got our one Tech Deck board, which is cool. We're slowly collecting those. And then I just wanted to kind of go through some of the hats that we're taking today. I mean, just good golf hats like this Callaway, in pretty decent shape. These are all going to need cleaning. This is for a personal project that we got going on. That really clean John Deere you guys saw a couple of clips ago. Vintage St. Louis Blues. This should be a good seller right here for sure. Vintage Bush beer. This one's a little rough, but I think once it cleans up, this is going to be a really good, easy seller too. This one I went back and forth on. I think this one does have age. I really do. It's hard to get a newer trucker hat to be this gross. I mean, I'm gonna just throw it in the OxyClean bath and see what it does. I'm not gonna put any like scrub-a-dub work into it, no elbow grease into this, and see what it looks like after the bath. If it doesn't change after the OxyClean bath, then I'm just gonna go ahead and redonate it. So, and then of course this sweet thing you saw a couple of clips ago as well, this Super Jock. This thing is so cool, definitely vintage. I mean, I think this might be a cut above the rest for sure. This might be like a $25 to $30 bill. And then a couple VHS up top, as you guys saw. We're keeping the Bart for our own collection. I'm gonna clean it up and use this in the game room for sure, because the other one that we have is in the booth. I don't think we need two in the booth, so yeah, it's looking pretty slim. We slimmed down. Oh yeah, these RCA bases, I found out if we find the phone itself, these RCA bases can actually be pretty valuable. So we're gonna go ahead and look for those in the same bin that we found all those other telephones in. And that's pretty much gonna complete the haul for today. We definitely pared down a lot today, so. Oh yeah, I completely forgot about this thing. Ah, gosh, guys, I am just, we're doing it for the content. We're doing it for the video. We're gonna take this to a music shop and they're gonna tell me, hey, you're an idiot, this thing sucks, or hey, this thing's worth a couple bucks. I'm gonna try to get a flat price on it as well. I think they should give it to me, considering that it is a musical instrument. They probably should have something in their system to charge for just a flat musical instrument, but we'll see what happens with that. All right, guys, we lucked out. They weighed it separately. I don't know if you can see that very well, but it's $6, and then we had $9.73 in other weight. So I think we did pretty okay. We're gonna definitely take this to a music shop, maybe more than one music shop if we can't get anything at the first one or the second one or whatever. But I'm feeling pretty good for $15.73, especially with that watch. all the great hats that we found. So I think we did pretty dang darn good today. But yeah, stay tuned for more on the saga for the trumpet. So I ended up doing some research on some musical instrument places, and it looks like there's only a couple guitar shops that were open today on Sunday. So we're probably gonna have to wait till Monday or Tuesday to do that. I feel like we definitely have a day of like a bunch of little errands that we need to do. Of course, we'll bring you guys along with, so stay tuned for that. But because we're not doing that, we're going back to the bins. We're going back for media. We're going media first this time, so fingers crossed, y'all. All right, guys, it's about 1:45. The line is not very long right now, which is nice. Yeah, going straight to media. This is really, unfortunately, looking a lot like what was here this morning. So I think we might just bail from this. Guys, it is looking bleak today. See, I feel like this is what happens though when I go over to the media first. I might miss out on some, 5 minutes, 3 minutes worth of goodies from the GM, and yeah, I haven't put a single thing in my cart right now. Haven't put a single thing in. Yeah, no, I'm good. Do vintage radar detectors do well? Probably not, but we don't have a choice at this point. We have nothing. Literally nothing. I'm gonna send this to my buddy Alex up in Alaska. He's a Bears fan, so I don't care how much it costs to ship. I'm sending it to him. No idea on this brand, High Sierra, but it seems to be a well-built backpack. It's brand new with tags. Again, it does have an embroidery on it that's not native to the brand, so I mean, we'll take a shot on it, whatever. This is depressing. So the High Sierra backpack, good thing is there is a high sell-through rate for the brand. I couldn't find the exact comps of this. It's going to take a little bit more work, but yeah, I mean, they're just, there's like some that go for like 60, 40. I'm just looking at brand news here. 75. There was a 10 with 23. That doesn't look brand new though. Brand new for 56. Brand new for 69. So I mean, again, the embroidery is going to kill it a little bit, but I still think that it'll be plenty fine to list this as long as we can find the exact model or close to the exact model. Yeah, it's just going to take a little bit more time, but I mean, I still think it's probably good for a $30 to $40 bill. Yeah, I was pretty on point with the Super Fox Vixen 2 radar detector, the vintage radar detector. There were about 8 listed, none sold. I mean, I just can't see why somebody would buy one of these. They don't even like look that cool, I guess. So I don't know. It's just like, obviously stuff like this can be valuable, like old electronics can be valuable, but like it's more like cameras and stuff and not radar detectors that just have really bad technology and don't even look cool. This is brutal, guys. I'm back in the GM. I'm just looking over stuff. I mean, most of the good stuff is probably gone by now, but we're out here just trying to make the best of it. We're trying to not leave with one item worth selling because the other one's personal. Okay, guys, this doesn't look like it has age, but Chase Authentics does do like actual vintage apparel. I don't think this is vintage by any means, but it is Jeff Gordon, and Jeff Gordon stuff does sell, and it does have its tag on it. So I'm willing to take a shot to clean it up and list it. Jeff Gordon stuff usually moves. Okay, y'all. I'm getting desperate. I got these Under Armour Bandit 2s. They're in generally pretty good condition structurally, but they do have a stain right there. I'm willing to just take some Totally Awesome and spray it on there and see what happens. Give it a light scrub. Otherwise, I mean, they're in solid shape, and there were definitely more than a few comps that were around 25 before shipping. There was one. Let's see, there was 25 at 11, there was a 38 with 9, best offer accepted, similar at 22, similar at 30, best offer. So yeah, I think we'll do okay on these. The only reason I do want to put work into them is because they are okay structurally. They still have good tread on the bottom too, so I'm willing to give these a shot. this very well could be the least amount of items we've ever got in one haul on the history of this channel. I think we should do okay. I mean, obviously we're gonna have to put a little bit of work into this Jeff Gordon visor. That's fine. A little bit of work into the shoes. This again is a personal item for a buddy, and I mean this is the only thing that's going to save us from a $6.95 deficit. Like, the only thing that I feel super confident about. I think we learned two things this run, is that the media has been a lot better on Sundays, so maybe we need to just focus on media on Sundays only. And also, Sundays are just crazy. Like, Sundays are so competitive. Alrighty guys, we're warming up in the car now after almost getting completely skunked. That was rough, guys. Like, I was even debating whether or not to just scrap that entire run altogether and just film a new one the next day or something. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for all the support so far. Be sure to stick around for more daily videos. They're still going on, if you don't know. And stick around also for the trumpet. Don't forget about the trumpet. We're going to take that, and we're also going to do some other little things around town that we haven't done yet in the 30 days. So it should be fun. Stick around, like this video if you liked it, and we'll see you guys later on the next one.